Hello, Madridistas, and thanks for joining us on today's interesting episode as we talk you through some very important updates at Real Madrid. Starting on today's agenda, Jose Mourinho appears on Real Madrid's radar as a possible Carlo Ancelotti's replacement. We are going to be analyzing on that on today's episode, and shortly after that, we will quickly turn our attention elsewhere as Real Madrid duo Nacho Fernandez and Dani Ceballos faces fitness issue ahead of the Sevilla clash, though Nacho is currently on suspension. But before we talk detailedly on that, please do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Check on the description box for there is a piece of information there which might be useful to you. Stay tuned so you do not miss on any important updates. Jose Mourinho will go down as one of the greatest football managers in the modern era, considering the success he tasted at almost every club he has been at. The Portuguese tactician spent 3 years as the manager of Real Madrid between 2010 and 2013, and even though he could not lead the team to European success, the Merengues did win La Liga and Copa del Rey during his tenure. Since leaving Real Madrid, Mourinho has had stints at Chelsea, Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur, and he is currently in charge of AS Roma. Now, Mundo Deportivo is reporting that Jose Mourinho has reappeared on the agenda of Real Madrid as a possible candidate to replace Carlo Ancelotti next year. Ancelotti is out of contract at the Santiago Bernabéu at the end of the season, and all signs point toward him taking over as the Brazilian national team manager, even though some reports suggest that the Italian would be open to staying at Real Madrid. Los Merengues, though, are preparing for Ancelotti's possible departure and have identified several managers' targets, with Mourinho now set to be amongst them. Mourinho's contract with Roma expires next year, and in Italy, it is already taken for granted that he will not remain at the club. Ancelotti was the man who replaced Mourinho when he left Real Madrid back in 2013, and the pair could now be set for a role reverse of sort. Apart from Mourinho, Real Madrid have also identified former midfielder and manager Zinedine Zidane as a possible candidate to replace Ancelotti next season. Another ex-midfielder and club legend, Xabi Alonso, is also on the radars, with reports suggesting that he is the chosen one at the Valdebebas. At the same time, though, it is not entirely ruled out that Ancelotti could be given an extension, which he would likely accept. So it remains to be seen how things turn out at the end of the season, and if the special one ends up making his way back to the Bernabéu. Having said that, we are going to quickly turn our attention elsewhere as Real Madrid duo miss team training ahead of Sevilla clash due to fitness issue. As Real Madrid prepare to resume their season after the international break with a fixture against Sevilla on Saturday, they have been greeted with some bad news on fitness front. It has been a season chock full of injuries for Los Blancos, as the likes of Thibaut Courtois, Arda Güler, Eder Militao, David Alaba and Vinicius Jr. have all had to visit the infirmary already. Ahead of Saturday's game against Sevilla, two Madrid players have been hit with some fitness problems. Indeed, as per journalist Javier Herrera, Real Madrid duo Daniel Ceballos and Nacho Fernandez did not train with the rest of the team today due to some physical issues. Ceballos has already had a lengthy stint out on the sidelines this season, and the latest development comes as a concern. The Spanish midfielder is understood to be dealing with some muscle issues, and it remains to be seen whether he is ready in time for the game against Sevilla or not. As for Nacho, the report states that the Real Madrid captain has been dealing with stomach problem which stopped him from training with the squad today. Even if Nacho was fit, Nacho would not be available for selection against Sevilla as he is on suspension for the match due to his sending off against Girona. The veteran defender had his 3-match ban reduced to 2, and once he sits out Saturday's clash, he will be available to face Barcelona in the El Clasico next week. So having said that, we have come to the end of today's interesting episode. Thanks for following us right up to the end. See you next time, and Hala Madrid to us all.